Welcome back to more Pokemon HeartGold. So last time we did the Safari Zone. We had a look at it and talked about the many new Pokemon you can find. And today we're going to be taking on Jasmine. But before we do that, it's kind of late at night, but I wonder if we can still do Buena's password. Yes we can! I think it's every 3 hours it looks like. So yeah, that's cool. And today's password is Chikorita again, alright. So yeah, let's go and do that. Check Goldenrod. Don't think there's much else we can do, because actually the sibling, the weekly sibling, they're actually an area that we don't have access to yet, kind of. So yeah, we're gonna be waiting on them for a little bit. And let's go back to Goldenrod and tell Buena that, yeah, we like Chikorita again, so yeah, that's cool. And then after that, we can take on Jasmine, the next gym leader. So yeah, what have we got? I'm gonna assume again, this is the 3 stars. Yup, Chikorita. And we got yet another point. Putting us at 6 points, very nice. So yeah, let's go down here, and yeah, let's go take on Jasmine now. So yeah, Jasmine, let's talk about her type a little bit, because the thing about our gym is it actually doesn't have any trainers inside. You'll see what that's all about. Yeah, basically, I'll show obviously, but yeah, there are people inside, but they actually congratulate you for, healing up Amphi, so yeah. So while we go ahead and do that, let's talk about the Steel type a little bit. Steel is probably the best defensive type in the game, at least one of the best. Poison's also a pretty good one as well, so yeah. Says the person, I knew you'd come here. Thank you for helping the gym, but battle's a separate matter. Go for it. So yeah, I guess while I'm here, let's talk about the Steel type a little bit. So, again, it's one of the best defensive types in the game. It resists many different types, including actually like normal. It's also immune to poison as well. And yeah, they complement other types extremely well, especially the types that cover its natural weaknesses. Ground, fire, and fighting. So yeah, that's why I like Bug Steel type, for example. Those are only times weak to fire, and it's because of Bug, you know, it covers some of those fighting weaknesses. Or the fighting and ground weaknesses, I should be saying. So yeah, very good type. So let's talk to this person now. It's not very good offensively though, it's only good against rock and ice, which other types can't do that, mainly fighting, so yeah. Normally Steel type coverage doesn't really do much. If you're using a Steel type move, it's most likely because it's stab. So yeah, anyway, I know how capable you are from the lighthouse. It's time you showed that side of yourself to Jasmine. Good luck. Alright. So, yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna lead off with Quake for this, considering what she has. I do remember what she does have, so yeah. One final thing to know about Steel type actually, not relevant to this game, but in Gen 6 they would change the type quite a bit, because they actually lose resistance to Ghost and Dark, but in return they resist Fairy, and they are super effective against Fairy as well, giving them a third type to good against, so that's pretty cool. I think another thing about them in this generation, kind of relevant in this battle, they're immune to Sandstorm. Rock, Ground, and Steel type Pokemon are, so anyway, that's basically everything I have to say for the Steel type, so let's talk about Jasmine. Thank you for your help at the lighthouse, but this is different. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Jasmine, a gym leader. I used to climb Steel type. Do you know about the Steel type? They're very hard, cold, sharp, and really strong. I'm not lying. Yeah, that's definitely true. It's a very good type. Now, one thing about her team is that there aren't actually that many unevolved Steel type Pokemon in Gen 1 and 2. So yeah, she actually has 2 Magnemites, and they're the same basically. And yeah, because it's a Magnemite times a week 2, Magnitude her, so yeah, we're gonna be using that. I only got Magnitude 6, but it's still gonna do a lot. Yep, it's still one shot. We got a critical hit, so there you go. What she's gonna sit out next? I think I know what she's gonna sit out next. It's gonna be an Ace Folk with Steelix. Steelix looks terrifying in this game. It's also level 35, which is really high leveled. I think I'm actually gonna try Agni. Agni has bad physical defense, but it resists Iron Tail, which I'm gonna assume it goes for. And it missed, perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a Fire Blast. And it hit, very nice. Because yeah, Fire Blast, I need to use Fire Blast. Fire Punch wouldn't do that much, because Steelix has 200 defense, so yeah. And there we go, nice one shot. On the Steelix, so there you go. And last up is Magnemite. Also more physically bulky. Yeah, I think Steel-type Pokemon should be more physically bulky. Probably Tempest Steel might be made rusty by things like this. Let's go for another one. We missed, unfortunately, which means a Thunderbolt. Actually, no, Thunder Wave. I guess, should I switch out? It's gonna hit me with a Thunderbolt, so yeah, I think I am just gonna switch out to Quaker. That's what I'm gonna assume it has. So let's see, am I correct? Yep. That means it's just gonna go for Sonic Boom. Yep. Which does do 20 damage, but yeah, as long as I get a good magnitude, which I don't, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting Magnitude, although Magnitude 5 was enough, so there you go. And that's it. Well done. She can be difficult if you don't have a strong Fire type. Fire types do really well. If you have Fire Blast, then you could just, well, blast through her with that, so yeah. There you are. You're better trained than me in both skill and kindness. In accordance with league rules, I confer upon you this badge. It's kind of weird you don't find any trainers in here, but that's okay. Again, it could have something to do with the fact that, again, there aren't that many honorable Steel-type Pokemon, so yeah. With that badge, all Pokemon, including trained Pokemon to level 70, will obey you without question. Please take this too. TN23. That is, of course, Iron Tail. It's called Iron Tail. Your Pokemon will hit the target with its hard tail, occasionally lowering the target's defense. So there you go. It's 100 power, 75% action. I forgot to talk to you at the start. Oh well. That was awesome. The Steel type, huh? That was one heal battle you had. Also, the Steel type is one of the new types introduced in Gen 2, alongside the Dark type. And yeah, both types happen to do well against Psychic. I don't think there's a coincidence there. Sup, this is Ralph, how are you? I've been spending more time with my Goldeen than I have with my kids. That's a bit sad, actually. You call your monster dice too. Alright. So with that done, yeah, let's put... let's move the squad like this. I do want to use Nessa now. Nessa could have done well against the Steelix, but actually the part Ice typing is actually not useful because we don't resist Iron Tail anymore, so that could have been problematic. I think it also has some kind of Rock type move, I think Rock Tomb or something like that, so yeah, again. Lapras' Ice typing not doing many favors in that battle, but anyway. Now what we want to do for the next thing, we want to have Cut, I believe, so yeah. Let's get a Cut Pokemon out. Because we're going to go back to basically Mahogany Town, but we're actually going to be going to the route. Because we have Surf now, so that means that we're actually able to explore the route a little bit more. Because last time we just skipped it with Mount Mortar, so yeah. Now's the time to go explore it. So yeah, I don't want to go with Pokedex. Let's fly with Gur and go to Ecruteak. And again, maybe I'll hunt for some Minimes while we're here too. What could I talk about while we go towards there? That was one thing that was on my mind a little bit ago. I think while I'm here too. I did heal, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Let me see my experience, because I'm pretty sure Quake's close to level up. Yep, I'm correct. And so is, Agni a little bit too. Okay, let me double check that. So I want to put the team like this now. Alright. And like I said, we need Cut on the next street for something. So what can I talk about? Yeah, like I said, there was something else in my mind. The fact that it sounds something to do with farming gates, basically. I do wonder if, like... It makes me wonder something about, you know, farming. Because, yeah, most people... Like, when I see a lot of, like, thumbnails in accordance to people talking about Fire Engage, I see a very common trend. People saying that Fire Engage is a good game, but that's, again, the common trend. Meanwhile, I'm here, like, saying it's like one of my favorite playing games in the series. And yeah, I do have it pretty high up in the tier list too. So I do wonder, is the fact people react that way because they're playing Fire Emblem for the story, I wonder. Here's another interesting amount more though. I don't know if this actually leads anywhere, but I'll check. It kinda does. I'll have a look. But anyway, while I keep talking, so yeah, again. Because of course, that makes sense in my mind, because, well, Free Houses. I feel like most people who are playing Free Houses are playing it for the plot. Because, while yes, I did play the game for the gameplay, it's just that the gameplay hasn't aged very well. In my opinion, especially when you have Fire Emblem Engage, and even Fates. Fates plays better than Engage or Free Houses in my opinion, so yeah. So there's that. But yeah, again, I do feel like, yeah, most people who play Free Houses, they want to express the plot. Which, yeah, there isn't much problem with that, because again, Free Houses does the plot things decently well. I think my main problem with Free Houses, like, I did watch another video actually about Free Houses. It's basically criticizing how the routes are structured. Because, yeah, you had Fates, where, you choose the route basically at the very beginning of the game. But then in Free Houses, like, yeah, that's the same. But I think the problem is that, yeah, Free Houses takes too long to make any meaningful differences. To, you know, because, yeah, one problem with Free Houses a lot of people have is burnout. Because, yeah, and the main reason why is, well, the main reason why is because, again, the Academy arc is super long, and it doesn't really change either. So yeah, I didn't get burnout. I think the only reason why was because I had nothing else to play. So then yeah, it's like, I didn't mind, you know, just playing tons of, you know, Free Houses at the time. But yeah, nowadays though, it feels really difficult to, you know, think about playing Free Houses, because at the back of my mind I was like, yeah, I had to go through the Academy arc before the fun can begin, you know? So yeah. But then with Engage is like fun at the start, and then Fates, of course, the route change happens, or the change in the route, it happens what feels like way quicker, even though technically, yeah, you're picking your route like even earlier, actually, because you have to pick the game is the problem with Fates. But other than that though, Fates does its route stuff actually better in my opinion. It's just that, yeah, if it was, you know, all on one cartridge, I feel like people wouldn't be complaining about it as much. And maybe also the fact that, yeah, again, the plots weren't that good, and also people don't like Bertha and Rev's gameplay that much, but yeah. It's interesting to think about, but yeah. But again, it kind of goes back to this. I do wonder if people are playing Fire Emblem for the plots. Which, yeah, I can definitely see that, because again, one big thing that people like to talk about is support. And, you know, how they make people feel. But again, for me though, Fire Emblem is all about the gameplay. I feel like that's kind of why Engage is really good to me. In fact, I don't know, maybe it could go higher up on the tier list. Because again, it's like, the gameplay is just really well done. Like, it does a lot of things that I liked, and yeah, the plot didn't even bother that much. In fact, I think it still has some decent moments too. Like, yeah, I did have my frustrations with the plot maybe on my first time seeing the plot, but yeah, nowadays I kind of feel like that's mellowed out a little bit, but anyway. That's interesting to think about. Because yeah, it also kind of suggests something else kind of important with Fire Emblem. They kind of need to get the plot good, because otherwise I feel like people are just going to look at it and then compare it to Free Houses and be like, well, Free Houses is a better plot and better characters, so yeah. That's kind of like, yeah, I feel like an important plot in a Fire Emblem game is actually kind of a big deal, so yeah. So there's that. I do wonder if, you know, it should be pretty much by, you know, what I said about three houses. But I don't really want the next round game to be basically three houses again. Because again, I feel like... I mean, I'm not like... They need to make some big changes, is basically what I'm getting at. Because yeah, if it's just three houses again, with the same problems with the routes, then yeah, I'm not gonna have a fun time re-experiencing it, I feel like, so yeah. Is it an item? I think it needs rock climb, but I guess we'll see later. Anyway, this is why I bring cut. There's a something over there. This is Suicune's next spot, but I won't be seeing them for a little bit of a while now, so yeah. Suicune, how brave it is, how refreshing it is, how beautiful it is, and how quickly it moves. Rohan, you seem to be around where Suicune would appear. Well, that's okay. My desire to search for Suicune is far beyond yours. My grandpa was quite into this. I've heard so many stories about Suicune from him. Suicune, I won't stop following you until I found out what you're after. You hear me? So yeah, do we call him a simp? Oh no. It'd be kind of weird to call him that. I think he just... I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. What Usin is, but yeah, let's just say he really admires Suicune. But anyway, let's get some apricorns while we're here too. So yeah. Also, yeah, I guess the gameplay too, because yeah, even though... Like yeah, my brother did do an amazing playthrough of Three Houses that I did watch. It was fun. But the problem is that it kind of highlighted the one of the big problems of Three Houses. It kind of feels too grindy. Because, yeah, like, my brother did a lot of cool things in that playthrough, like, you know, getting some sense skills, like Defiant Strength, for example, on some of his units. That was cool, but it took a lot of grinding to get to that point. And yeah, that's kind of the thing, yeah. Three Houses is a very slow burn kind of game, which, again, I think is the reason why people got burnt out, trying to, you know, do more of the routes, you know, so yeah. Man, there's max potion. Apparently wasn't needed with rock climb, so that's good to know. It's interesting to think about. But yeah, because again, gameplay kind of matters to me a lot. That's probably why if I was to play the tier list again, 3 hours wouldn't actually be that high up. It would be way higher up if, you know, I agreed with all the plot. But unfortunately, I only kind of agree with... Like, I love Azure Moon, but every other route feels like it has some big issues. Like, I hate the fact that I don't like Verdant Wind more, but the problem is again, it feels too similar to Silver Snow, you know, so yeah. And of course, Crimson Fire. I won't talk about Crimson Fire right now, so anyway. Let's go out to the next route as well as the Lake of Rage. I think I might just make this a short part, I guess we'll see. But anyway, we're back in Mahogany. It's still basically the same as it was before. Are there any hidden items in Mahogany? Let me have a look. But you can't go past her, I'm pretty sure, as well. I didn't really point this out. Obviously you have to buy one from me, but buying Rage Academy has nothing to do with whether I allow you to pass through here. Joe has many places to visit, such as the Lighthouse at Olivine and the Pharmacy at Sinman. Why don't you slow down and enjoy sightseeing? So yeah, kind of an arbitrary roadblock there. I kind of wish you could go to the next route. You just blocked off with the next cave, but that's okay. But yeah, they want us to go to the Lake of Rage now. So that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, luckily for me, yeah, last time I did clear out this route. Last time it's here, I should be saying, because yeah, this is where we got caught young. My Girafarig. Also, we actually have Surf now, so we can actually explore it. I think next time I'm also going to talk about the significance of the Lake of Rage music. It's kind of a weird story though. I feel like some people may not believe it too because of how outlandish it was, but yeah. It happened, also giving up rank cut. We don't need Young for too much coming up, so that's good. So I might just keep cut around just in case. So we got the Black Leprechaun. So I don't really have much else to say about, you know, that rat. Again, it kind of just came to mind. Again, with the Engage versus Rehouses stuff. But again, yeah. Engage is the game I like a lot more. If you could tell already. Even though, yeah, again, I sank a lot more time into free houses. But because of that, I know where free houses is strong and weak, so yeah. Now here, we're at the Lake of Rage, and I believe, actually... let's explore this part, actually. In this part. I think next time we're gonna do the funny thing. In the Lake of Rage, but anyway. Let's go Forest Store. Yeah, it's gonna concern that thing of that. But anyway, on Wednesday, I believe, it's low tide. Or is it? I'm not so sure. It looks high tide to me. So yeah, maybe we had to deal with Mr. Red Gyarados of that, so yeah. That's a shame. Oh well. I guess while we're here, I'll take advantage of the fact that it is high tide. Maybe in the next part, I'll see if, you know, it changes. You got a red flute. That cures infatuation, I believe. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I guess, yeah, let's keep exploring it. Maybe I will actually just knock out the Red Gyarados today as well. I guess we'll see. Maybe, we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, we have this, like, again, I believe this is what it looks like on high tide. If it's low tide, I believe, if it's low tide, then... what am I trying to say? If it's low tide, then you actually be able to walk on this, but yeah. Again, I think it has something to do with the Red Gyarados. That it's like this, but anyway. That is making me think that, yeah, maybe I should catch the Red Gyarados in this part. I guess we'll see. Anyway, yeah, let's just keep going through this forest or maze of trees. To get TM43 Secret Power, it's any power normal type move that secondary effect changes depending on where you fight. It's alright, I guess. But yeah, Return is just better move in my opinion, so yeah, especially later on. Over here is something kind of interesting. It's this house. You have strayed far. Here I have meditated. Inside me, a new power has been awakened. Let me share my power with your Pokemon. Take this, child. TM10 Hidden Power. Do you see it? It is hidden power. It draws up the power of Pokemon for attacking. Remember this type and power depend on the Pokemon using it. Yeah, it's based on the Pokemon's IVs. Both the power and the type. Generally speaking, the better IVs, the more power. And then depending on what the IV pan is, you get the hidden power, obviously. So the problem is that most of the time your Pokemon is not gonna have perfect IVs. So that makes it so that, well, that means that, yeah, hidden power is gonna be mostly very unreliable in a playthrough. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend using it. Unless it's Gen 6. Because in Gen 6, it's actually 60 power always. So that means that, yeah, all that really matters is what the type of thing is, so yeah. I did actually make kind of good use of hidden power because of that. But here's the other part of the Lake of Rage. And there's a hidden item there too, so yeah, I'll be sure to get that. Again, do I catch Mr. Red Gyarados? I might. In this part. Because yeah, if it does mean that I can get the low tide, because yeah, I should mention why I'm talking about the low tide a lot. Wednesdays is when it becomes low tide, and that's actually when I'm playing this today. But we get a rare candy, which is awesome. I've heard this lake was made by rampaging Gyarados. I wonder if there's any connection to mass outbreak now. So yeah, there's a lot of Gyarados going on, and now this red Gyarados has popped up. Yeah, I actually think we will actually fight the red Gyarados. Because yeah, if it does mean that the lake will submerge, or not submerge, low tide, then yeah, I'm all for doing that, so yeah. Anyway, over here, yeah, max potion, which is really cool. And a choice specs. That's actually a pretty powerful item to get at this point. I should mention what choice specs does. You lock yourself into using one move, but it raises your special attack by 1.5. It's basically like getting +1 special attack buff, basically. That can be extremely good, basically. Like, I know a lot of people like using the metronome in a playthrough, and the Choice X is like a better version of that, so yeah. The Gyarados are angry, it's a bad omen. Also, there's Gyarados. They don't realize to see me. I saw a red Gyarados in Lake of Rage, but I thought a Gyarados is usually blue. Over here is the fishing guru's house. The Lake of Rage is actually a crater made by rampaging Gyarados. The crater filled up with rainwater and the lake was formed. That's the story passed on from my grandpa's great-great-grandpa. It used to be that you could catch lively magic up there, but I don't understand what's happening. So yeah, something strange is going on, let's just say. Alright, yeah, I'm feeling like we catch the Gyarados today, so yeah. And yeah, maybe I do have time to also talk about my Lake of Rage story. Anyway, let's get the Super Repel. We have Nessa in the lead, which is a good thing because, yeah, we want to try, of course, catching the red Gyarados. And there's a very good reason why I want to do that, so yeah. Because the red Gyarados is a shiny Gyarados. So yeah, now's the time where you talk about shiny Pokemon. So, also first off, let's actually talk about what this Gyarados will give you. It's level 30, Water Flying type and Intimidate for its ability, and it has the moves Twister, Leer, Dragon Rage, and Bite. Dragon Rage can be quite scary at this point, especially if you're doing this a little bit early in the game. Because again, this thing unlocks as soon as you get stuff. But yeah, if you want a Gyarados, this is a great option. We're already level 30, so it's pretty well leveled. And, well, it's shiny, which, again, that's really cool. Let's talk about shiny Pokemon. So, shiny Pokemon. So, in this game, they have a 1 in 8,192 chance of appearing. So, yeah. They're very rare. But luckily, yeah, this red Gyarados is basically a free one. So, yeah, there you go. That's pretty cool. It does kind of mean that it loses a little bit of its luster, though, is the problem, so yeah. And there's a Dragon Rage, which again, that does 40 damage. Luckily though, I can basically heal off all that damage, because I would like the Para. That's why I'm going for Bloody Sun. And again, I would love to add this to my collection, so yeah. Let's see. I think I'll use Eliminator. Because yeah, that basically heals up 2 Dragon Rages, I guess, so yeah. But I mean, I told that Gyarados before, this is a great Pokemon, and yeah, getting it right now is pretty cool. But yeah, there isn't much else to say about shiny Pokemon. Again, they're very rare, and very hard to get, as you probably expect. There are definitely methods to find them as well. This generation already has one method that comes to mind, which is the Masuda method. Where, yeah, you basically have 2 Pokemon. They have different, they come from 2 different real-life areas in the world, so yeah. And yeah, Body Slam is actually weak in a kind of decent amount. But yeah, again, maybe I'll just keep using some healing items, so. But yeah, now the Gyarados is slower than us, so yeah, that means that, yeah, I won't get flinched by its bite, so that's good. So I'll just use another Eliminator, because it does have Dragon Rage, obviously. And yeah, of course, shiny Pokemon, they got their name from the fact that, well, they shine when they're sent to battle, so yeah. That's also really cool. And yeah, like I said, Red Gyarados, though, it has lost its luster a little bit, because again, this is a Pokemon that anyone can really get, so yeah. Again, it's not that special. Hey, a legit Red Gyarados, though, or shiny Gyarados, should be saying, that you have, like, hunted for, those are still cool. And there we go. I think that's good. I'm gonna try catching him from this range. It's creating me a lot too. But yeah, with a net build, this should be pretty easy. Gyarados is a 45 catch rate, so yeah. And yeah, let's use the net build. Technically, Dust will be good here because I'm growing as the Knight, so yeah. So 1, 2, 3, boom, we got a red Gyarados. This is a cool way to show shiny Pokemon because again, shiny Pokemon are actually new in Gen 2 because, well, a lot of the Gen 1 games don't have colors, so yeah. They could all be played on Game Boys, which yeah, they don't have colors here. They say that during past strike, Gyarados would appear and leave blazing ruins in its wake. So yeah, there you go. Again, very cool Pokemon to get. And we got the red scale. So yeah, what I'm gonna do here, let's go fly off. Again, if it does change tide, that'd be excellent. Because that basically means that yeah, I got both tides. Because I already explored it when it was high tide, so yeah, that's really cool. I actually didn't want to, you know, fly off immediately like that, but hey, I wanted to heal. I also want to go and give the red scale to Mr. Pokemon. Because, yeah, as I kind of hinted at before, it's needed to do something. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that little something. And yeah, this time for realsies, I am going to beat you guys up Mr. Pokemon with something. So yeah, give me a little bit. We are here, so let's go talk to him. That red scale? What's that? A red Gyarados? That's rare. I want it. Right, would you care to trade it? I can offer this EXP share off from Press Oak. Yeah. We got the EXP share. That item... Is he going to explain to us? No, he isn't. Life is die. Always new scourging it. So basically, EXP share, you give it to your Pokemon hold. That is important to denote because, yeah, the EXP share has been changed nowadays. It doesn't even actually exist as an item too in the key items. I think that stopped after Gen 7, I think. But anyway, I want to go fly to the Lake of Rage because something cool's happening here. Is it low tide? I guess we'll see on the other side. But yeah, this trainer's here now. And yeah, this is where I'll tell my Lake of Rage story. I find them. But yeah, first off though, yeah, let's just talk about the XP share a little bit. So basically, you give it to your Pokemon hold, and they gain half experience from the battle. They can gain a little bit more if they actually participate in the battle and you switch it out. So yeah, basically, good for training Pokemon. You just have the Safari Zone, where the Pokemon kind of under-leveled, so yeah, that can definitely help them catch up a little bit. So yeah, anyway. Derek Gyarados was acting right. As I feared, someone must have forced it to evolve. Did you come here because of the Wild Tales? You're Rohan. I'm the lad, so train like you. I heard some rumblings, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled like Rohan. I could tell that you're a trainer with considerable skill. If you don't mind, could you help me investigate? Yeah. Excellent. It seems that the Lake of Rage is magic up being forced to evolve. Mysterious radio broadcasts coming from Mahogany is probably the cause. And a suspicious souvenir shop. I'll be waiting for you, Mahogany Rohan. So he's gonna be cool and use his Dragonite to fly away. So there you go. And yeah, lads. Should we talk about lads a little bit? I think we should. And yeah, while I'm here too, I'm also gonna get out, let's get Young back, because yeah, Young's gonna help us out here. So anyway, yeah, Lance, he used to be Elite Four member in the Gen 1 games, so now he's just, you know, traveling, like us, I guess. I'm sure he won't be important later, but anyway. Let's go in here. And yeah, we got an Impish one, which actually isn't a terrible nature. And yeah, why not? Red Gyarados is cool, so yeah, I can chill it. You might be wondering about my shiny Pokemon stories. I'm going to talk about this in the next part. Because yeah, let's just say, we're going to be doing a lot of battling in the next part. It's going to be kind of boring, so... Yeah, I want something to talk about, so yeah, I'm going to be talking about some of my shiny hunting stories. Because yeah, I did used to shiny hunt. I did talk about this a couple of times before, but yeah. Basically, during the Gen 7 time, I basically had nothing else to play but Pokemon games, and that led me to shiny hunt, so yeah. Then I kind of quit because I had found other things to do. Then I stopped my brother from doing some cool things of his own, which I'll talk about later, but anyway. Ness is the perfect lead for what we're about to do here. Let me battle the Pokemon I just caught. Saying Lake of Rage, let's talk about why the music is kind of memorable to me. Alright, this might sound weird. It's a very strange story, but it actually happened. I don't know if I have proof of that it happened, but hey, you can tell my dad, I guess. So, the story is that I went to the dentist. And then I told my dad to bring my DS along with me. So, you might be wondering, well, why would you need to do that? So, here's the thing. we kind of found out that having music around while I'm at the dentist helps me. Might be extra angler, but I didn't see what you had to say. Oh well. Sorry about that, dude. Oh, this is an angler. I catch for gold. But anyway, let's go fight the next dude. I'll continue the story. No matter what I do, all I catch are the same Pokemon. Is this the Magikarp trainer? I guess he might be. Hey, back to talking about that story. So yeah. So basically what I did was, we found out that music actually helps out while at the dentist. So then I told my dad, bring the DS, open it up, and then play the Lake of Rage music while I'm at the dentist. And yeah, it actually did help. So there you go, that's why I remembered the music very well, so yeah. That was fun. Again, it's really cool that I get to share the stories like this because of this wonderful game, so yeah. That's really all there is to the story. Yeah, it's a very short one. Again, it might be a little bit hard to believe, but it did actually happen. So yeah, and yeah, I remember it, so yeah. Man, Ness over here doing an amazing job taking out all these Pokemon. And again, I'll check the other side of the Lake of Rage. Probably what I'll need to do is I need to adjust the clock, but that's okay. I can do that maybe in the next spot, or the part after, we'll see. Man, Magikarp using Splash, no problem. And we just got another Thunder. And take it out. So there you go. And the ring continues to fall. And yeah, it's all Magikarp on this guy, so yeah, let's just take him out. So yeah, again, I guess yeah, just cause yeah, this is cool music. It definitely feels very adventurous. I think I did like it when I first heard about it in it was actually Fire Red. My line's all tangled up. Because yeah, Fire Red actually remixes a lot of the Gen 2 tracks for the Sevias, which is pretty cool. Like yeah, there's like remixes of like Violet City and stuff. Really cool stuff. Anyway, I'm actually gonna keep Nessa because yeah, Nessa's actually doing a good job. The Red Gyarados, that sounds scary. It must be red with rage. Me? I'm not angry or anything, but let's battle. Okie dokie. So yeah, what we got here? Lewis as a Marine power, right? That could actually be scary as Thunder, so yeah. I think yeah, what I'll do is, we'll switch into Quake here. Especially because Quake is close to level up, so yeah, that might happen in this. Especially because it's a Legendary move, then yeah, we'll be in money with Quake. Yeah, it goes to Fun Wave also. So yeah. Now this thing can't really do anything to us, so yeah, let's go for the Magic. And we got Magic 6, alright. And yeah, it takes out the Marine. No problem. There we go. Well done. Quick. And yeah, that is enough to level up Quick 2. Level 29. And yeah, ring continues to fall. Now Pokemon's at Ninetales, which, yeah, I guess we can stay in. Yeah, that's a nasty plot. Pretty scary move. Luckily though, it is a Ninetales in the range, so yeah, it's gonna struggle a little bit. Yeah, my Rock Blast does connect, so that's good. I don't actually know I went for Rock Blast, I think I just felt like it. There you go. We hit both times, there we go. I mean, you always hit 2 times if you land the first attack, but yeah. Good going. So those are the trainers. There might be more trainers when it's like low tide, I guess we'll see. Anyway, Young is actually quite close to level up. How about everyone else? So you want to use Chickpea and Agni now, so let's do that. And yeah, let me go ahead and swing off to the left side, see if that has changed. To me, it doesn't look like it, but I guess we'll see. Because yeah, maybe I'll just send the part after that. So yeah, we're gonna put up the Super Repel. Yep, still looks like it's high tide to me. So yeah. I do wonder if I could make it low tide in this spot. I do wonder that. Actually, I'll do it in another part, I think. It's a little bit inconvenient, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah. If I did record this yesterday, then we wouldn't be in this problem, but that's okay. It's fine. So I think, yeah, this will be a good part. So I think, yeah, in the next part, I think what I'll do is... Okay, so here's the plan. So next up is actually a dungeon. So I think what we'll do is I'll record the low tide of the Lake of Rage after we finish the dungeon. I think that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to need to change the clock for that. That's okay. Yep, this looks fine. So yeah, like I said, let's complete this dungeon. At least start in the next part. So yeah, next time we're going to be storming the souvenir shop. The nothing suspicious souvenir shop. And yeah, we're going to be seeing what's up. And maybe figuring out what's causing these strange radio waves too. So yeah, look forward to that. And I'll see you guys again for that.